Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. You know, I had a question come through my Q&A submission form, and when I saw it, I was like, gosh, that's a really good question, and it deserves to be answered in its own video. So without further ado, let's get to it. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Abby, and this is Chic Peach. On my channel, I typically talk about decluttering while showing you my experience on my journey, and then talking about ways to simplify your life, your home, living your best life, and just making it a lot less complicated or a lot less overwhelming. I'm still kind of figuring it out for myself, to be completely honest, but why not take you guys along the journey with me? Anywho, the question that I got on my submission form was, where do you take your stuff? And the reason I thought this would be such a great topic video on its own is because there are so many different places that you can take your things and reasons why you should do that. Oh, I can hear my son. I just put him down for bed and I can hear him talking. Oh, he's so cute. Just backing up, this is a very impromptu video and I have my notes on my screen. When I started to downsize my house, I was convinced that I needed to make money off of everything instead of just donating it off of the bat. I ended up collecting a ton of my old things and I put them in a corner in my basement, and that was like my garage sale, yard sale corner of things to get rid of, to sell and make some money back. And if you've seen any of my old videos and listened to what I've had to say about this, then you know that did not go very well, and I ended up getting rid of it. I ended up donating it all. So where did I take it? Goodwill. Guys, there's so much hate on Goodwill, and while I understand some of it, I just want to bring up the fact that the point of decluttering is to downsize your home, get things out of your house, and for me and a lot of other people, decluttering is so good for the mind. And when you can get your stuff out of your house as quick as possible, that's going to be the best thing. If you're taking it to Goodwill or you're leaving it on the curb for the trash to pick up, which I don't recommend. Either way, you're getting it out of your house and it's no longer something for you to stress over. Please don't throw your stuff away if you don't have to, okay? So first and foremost, I want to discuss thrift stores like Goodwill. Now, I take my things to a local thrift store that's actually, it's a small business in my area. It's not a chain, and they give back to the community. When I first started decluttering and trying to figure out where to take my stuff, I posted on Facebook and I asked my friends and my family, where do you guys take your things? And I told them I really wanted to prioritize donating to shelters or charities, just so that I could give back to the community and make sure that my stuff really was being appreciated by those who needed it. Someone came back and told me about this thrift store that was locally owned, a small business, and whatever they did not sell would be given back to a shelter in the area or a charity of some sort. So whatever they couldn't sell, instead of being thrown away, it was repurposed or recycled and given to people who truly needed them. Not only do they do that, but a lot of the proceeds that they make actually go back to the community as well, by helping elderly or disabled individuals getting reconnected with their community. And I absolutely love donating there because of everything that they do. It's like a one-stop shop where I can take all of my things, most of them. There are always some things that thrift stores just don't accept, but I love taking my things there because then I know it really is going to people in need, and then I know it's supporting a local small business. Okay, where else can you take your things to besides a thrift store like I have done numerous times? There are local shelters and charities, and what I would do is maybe just post on Facebook and ask your friends, ask your family if there are any that they're familiar with. You can find them easily on Google, and then what I do is I usually call each shelter and I ask them about their donation policies, what they're willing to take, when I can drop it off. Sometimes they are appointment based because they do like to go through the items and make sure that they are things that they can actually use for the people at their shelter, and I totally respect that. Like, you can't just take any and all things. Like, you need to make sure that it works for the people that are needing your help. And something else that is incredible, there are these things called local buy nothing groups, and they are on Facebook. So it is the Buy Nothing Project. It's incredible. Like, it's literally meant to get rid of things and find things for free. The amazing thing about Buy Nothing groups is there could be a family next door struggling and you would never know. If you're in search of something, you can post in these Buy Nothing groups and say, hey, I'm in search of this or that. And then if somebody else has it and they're looking to get rid of it, then they can respond back to you, say, hey, here's what I've got. Does this work for you? And then you can just literally get your things out of your house so conveniently, and it's amazing. It's such an amazing group, and if you can find one, absolutely do it. You can also go to the website. I think it's called, let me find it. I'll put it up on my screen for you guys. The Buy Nothing Project. Okay. So it is literally buynothingproject.org. And you can find your group, you can read about them, you can join. I think that this entire project is phenomenal, and it provides so many great resources for people who simply can't afford things or need help getting rid of things. I love this group. They have their global impact that's updated each week. They are in 224,000 communities and counting. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Give away or ask for anything you want. Find your abundance mindset. I just love this. And they said, here in Buy Nothing, we give, receive, and share freely. We do not sell, buy, rent, trade, barter, market, or advertise. Now, I have seen people trade things, but it's usually something like, you know, one person posts that they are trying to get rid of one thing, and then another person posts that they're trying to get rid of another thing, and then they'll be like, hey, I want that. And then they end up swapping, but that's just how it works out. It's such a great concept, and props to whoever came up with this, because this is absolutely genius, and this is an amazing way to get rid of stuff. You just never know what people are looking for. Okay, so I think that's all for my notes on this question, but I do want to give a huge shout out to Kelsey, who actually put that question into my submission form. Thank you so much for asking that question. I've been meaning to get to that one for a while, and I'm so glad that you put it through. Now, if anybody else has any questions, go ahead and drop it in the comments on any of my videos. I will try to answer it in the moment, or I'll let you know if I've added it to my list. But if you want me to answer that question specifically in a video, or potentially make an entire video out of it for you, make sure that you submit that question through my response form that is on my Linktree or added to the description of this video. So check it out. It's right there, right down below. Please do me that favor and add it there, because it does make it a lot easier to keep track of those questions. As always, give this video a thumbs up because it really does help me out. Subscribe if you have not already, and then comment below what you think, if you've got any follow-up questions for me. And then actually, I really want to know, have you guys tried your local Buy Nothing group, and what was your experience about it? I've been in my local group, but I haven't done a whole lot with it, and so I really want to know what you guys think. If you've made it this far, go ahead and drop this emoji, please, and we'll continue the conversation from there. So, okay, that's it. Bye.